Hi everyone, how are you doing today? So last week we started talking about perimenopausal symptoms. You know, those symptoms that no one ever prepared us for growing up, as teenagers, as young ladies in our 20s, even in our 30s. Okay, let me not even start because I understand some 30-year-olds, some not exactly 30-year-old, but like girls in their 30s are actually beginning to experience perimenopausal symptoms as well. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. But yes, we started talking about these perimenopausal symptoms, and we started with the hot flashes and the night sweats. And we want to kind of like prepare the younger ones while we also talk about how we can help ourselves. We're not medical doctors here, but if there's a medical doctor that's coming in with a professional opinion, well, that's absolutely welcome and we welcome it. But today I want to talk about the feedback that we have. So I'll start from YouTube. We have at Ajara Abdul Hadi. She said, what she does at night is she takes cool night baths and wears very light cotton nightgowns only. So that's what Hajara does to manage this. And then on TikTok, let's start with TikTok. We have Mama T, Tessie, my girl, my alphabet. She said, what about the aching joints, lack of motivation, permanently tired, being clueless and confused? She wants to know why no one told us about it. I want to know too. How come nobody told us about it? How is it that they're making us feel now like perimenopause is a taboo to talk about? And Dejoke Adeshako said, hi, girl. Thanks for saying hi here. And then Bab Byers, Jeanette, I hope I'm pronouncing that well. Please forgive me and correct me if I'm wrong. Still having hot flashes and hormonal at 60. Goodness gracious. So I just want to know, like, when does it end? When are we going to stop feeling hormonal? I want to know that. So apparently she's still feeling very crappy at 60, and so that tells you like starts early, probably doesn't go anywhere anytime soon. And then we have Ruby. This is looking very professional. Ruby said, basically, we need progesterone. Night sweats and chin hair is an indication of the body making too much testosterone. Tell me about the chin hair. Like, where's that even coming from? What are we supposed to do about that? Okay. And then she goes on to tell us she advised getting your blood work done before 10 a.m., 18 to 21 days after your last period. This, she said, will be a clear indication of cortisol levels, estrogen, progestin, and testosterone. I agree. I just had a blood work done too, so I'm just waiting for the results to come out so that we know exactly what we're doing because this has been going on for such a long time. But if I go by what Bob said, I don't know. I don't know anymore. All right. And then we come to Facebook. Connie Aruda calls the night sweats horrible. Tell me about horrible, Connie. And then Omo Uzi Ogiariki. Oh, Omo Sede. Thank you so very much for your output. Now, Omo Sede and I got a long way. We finished high school together in 1988. So, Omo, my girl, how are you? So she says she's still trying to decide if she detests the hot flashes or night sweats more. I agree. I agree. She says sleep has almost lost its charm. I agree because what you find is between the hot sweats and the no the night, let me call it the night sweats, not the hot flushes during the, I mean, you deal with that. Yes, you glisten. It's embarrassing. I mean, it's the middle of winter and then you're the only one sweating like you just poured water on your head. It is embarrassing. Okay, but let's leave that alone and go to the night sweats. So you're between, you hardly can sleep. So I understand losing its charm because you're there, you're covered up this minute, and then the night sweats come and you take on the off the covers, and then right after, because you have all that sweat all over you, feeling like you just had a cold shower, you begin to feel cold again, then you have to cover up. It is crazy. I don't understand it. And then Rafi Abiola Halima says estrogen capsules and evening pre-rubs. Yes, I'm taking that as well. The estrogen capsules and the evening primrose, that's what I take, and That helped me a lot. We'll come to how that helped me at some point when we choose that topic. So on Facebook, I just want to shout out to Ivan Ogbake as well. My friend Tega Nelly Okeme, my sister. Bankole Temitope, my sister. Gift Anaba, my sister, and Joel Ayola, my brother. Now, listen, all of these are my friends, but in one way or the other, they've become family. So I just want to shout out to all of them. And I want to encourage the men to actually tell us what it feels like to be the husband of a perimenopausal woman. It's one thing for us to talk about what we're going through, but then we don't even know the impact of it on our partners, right? So would like to hear for the men. How does it feel? How can we try to behave better as perimenopausal women? Because what we're going through is not easy. All right. And today, I'm gonna take a topic that Tessie talked about at Mama T on TikTok. She said, what about being permanently tired and lack of motivation? I don't get it. Okay, so I understand that we don't even sleep well at night, just like Omosede said that sleep loses its charm because you're constantly back and forth, covering and uncovering, uncovering and uncovering with the covers. I get that. But so today, though, let's talk about being permanently tired. Let's talk about being permanently tired and having lack of motivation. How do we do that? I'm going to say this. For me, I started taking vitamin B, and then at night I take magnesium. So that's one of the things I'm doing. And then I'm also taking vitamin D. So vitamin D, vitamin B, and then at night I take magnesium. I don't know if it's helping, but at least I get through the day. Let's talk about it. How are you combating this? Let me put it that way. What are you doing to make it better? Right? Being permanently tired and lacking motivation. What are you doing to make it better? Let's talk to one another. Bye for now. See you next week.